off to the firehouse to get some bids. All right, so where are we? We set out all the bid packages, right? So the different contractors have architect set of plans, my design set of plans, and the scope of work. So that's a lot of information, but it's all 2D. It's flat, it's on paper. Construction is in the physical space. So contractors generally, especially with renovations, much more so than a new build, want to see the physical space. There are existing conditions that need to be taken into account. There are a million things that they need to see. So we're gonna individually walk each of those people through there, because you don't want your GCs crossing paths this early. You want to keep everybody separate and let them do their thing. Everybody has their own process. Everybody asks different questions, and you don't want one guy influencing another. Now, important to note about the questions you get from people, you want to be compiling all of those. So I actually did my first GC walkthrough last week. I didn't have the camera with me. It was short notice, and I just got it done. Got a bunch of great questions from the guy, asked me a number of different things, suggested a few different things that I didn't have on my plans. I went home and immediately updated all that stuff and got it back out to the contractors. Now they have the most updated stuff. Including the notes from the first walkthrough. Now, I suspect that I'm going to get some more questions today, and we can update the plans. So,
it's involved.
Yeah, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
it's going to be a
super
cool project. So it's supposed to be educational, so all our arguments will be caught on camera.
Nice. I like
all the time we're having high fives when things go the right way will be caught on camera, but that way we can explain everything to the people at home so they can actually understand what goes into these fucking jobs.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of the shit that they have.
My tiny music will be on the video.
There you go, good, beautiful. You give me the clearance and then we can put it on. That's fine. No problem. No copyright infringement.
I have one question out of curiosity. Yeah. How did you wind up with this firehouse?
Dude, so 2007 or 2008, the city put this up for auction, and it goes public auction, so anybody's allowed to bid on it. Found out about it the day it went on. My dad's on another job, I'm calling him, I'm like, do we have the money to do this? We're racing all over the place. I showed up at the bid, and it was like us standing around, and they're like, I'll pay this, I'll pay this. It was so informal. We bought this thing for like 3 and change.
Holy shit, okay.
No joke. The floors were so buckled, no exaggeration, up to my hip.
Oh, from...
Oh, that's how they...
They left this thing. 5 years, nobody was in. This was a swimming pool, and when I say swimming pool,
This was?
that it took me 2 full days to pump the roof.
Wow.
It was insane. No, because the water that hit this floor came through the original tin. The ceiling was rusted. It was a shame. So we did this entire conversion the first time to create our offices.
Right.
So this will be my second renovation in here,
nice.
which is kind of cool. I've never gone through a building twice. But that said, all the joists have been sistered. So they're all original full cut lumber.
Okay.
Everything was in pretty good shape. Everything's pocketed. The entire shell of the building is I mean, you can see up here, this thing floats in the middle.
Right.
There's no walls. There's no, any walls we do are just light framing.
Gotcha.
It makes it real easy. We can adjust things as necessary if we see something doesn't work. It's not like we've got any load-bearing constraints up here.
Yeah.
With respect to demo, is like this whole thing comes out. This kitchen is going to be removed and is going to be installed in the basement. Yeah. But these floors can just stay. Because I have so much ceiling height, I'm just going to put subfloor over top. My thought is right now, hydronic.
Yeah, cool. Okay. I use other companies, but...
Well, if you have suggestions on stuff that you think are better, definitely include it in your bid.
Okay.
And just let me, I'm all about getting educated, so fine by me. So really, I mean, we can just walk it and ask questions as we go.
You have all this shelving here?
So this is all being removed. So from this front corner back, like about 11 feet, that's the office. It's for argument's sake, it's the back side of this 2x4 wall.
Okay.
So these will be removed because I want one of the sections that has the cabinets. So there'll be a 9-foot section of shelving that gets reinstalled here.
Are you gonna keep the brick, or you want to cover the brick?
That's a great question. I don't know right now. Probably keep the.
Because we can clean it and polish it.
Yeah, I don't
Used to
know.
do that in the Manhattan.
I think probably keep the brick,
Right.
but I don't know that we need to clean or polish it. I like the dull,
Dull,
old,
okay.
yeah.
You have the skylights for the roof, right? Just go general notes.
Coming out,
They're coming out and you're closing them off?
closing them up.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I will handle getting certain materials, and some stuff is not finalized. So I fully expect these bids to change. I just want to get something, on paper,
Yeah, a little bit
get a
more
jumping
concrete
off
than-
point.
yeah.
But I want to select who I'm working with by the end of March.
Andy, I wanted to ask you about fixtures.
Yep.
What are you even using?
Kohler. Yeah.
I
Why?
hope he doesn't use like this all the.
I said I'm gonna change his mind at the call or whatever the hell.
Oh,
he
yeah.
does.
So the goal is to have no curb at the shower. So
Right.
everything's completely flat. If we have enough room to pitch toward the walls, I don't know. I think that's going to be a big challenge because it's a slab of concrete down there. So whatever we do, we got to chip out, we get the pipes in. That particular bathroom is over the basement, so we can go straight down. But I'll show you exactly where it is. Yeah, my hope is to do them on the edges because I just don't want the tile interrupted. I think that looks so cool like that.
Just regular.
I mean, I like Schluter. Anything that's going to be a good waterproofing solution. I don't have anything specific picked.
Okay.
So that's
So
whatever
I
you're
would
used to
just
using.
figure a standard that.
I know I'm getting ahead of myself because with the painting, that's the last thing we can do.
Yeah, that's all right.
But you said you want the Regal Select, the Benjamin Moore? Well, Benjamin Moore paint?
Yeah, Ben Moore's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you want it flat on the walls?
Yes.
You don't want to do matte?
Oh,
Matte?
yeah, matte.
Matte, because matte's a washable
Right.
flat paint.
Yeah, matte and flat. I always confuse.
Then you want a hot water recirc, right?
Isn't it like
It's not instant hot.
right? But if you leave the faucet on for a minute and it gets hot, like
It
that's
gets hot, but it
fine.
fixes My house.
All right, first world problems. You know what I mean? Like, what the?
My house takes 3 seconds.
Holy cow. Well, yeah. No,
I turn it on, it's hot. 3 seconds.
Shit.
If you go to my parents' house, it takes.
I mean,
my
listen.
God.
As long as you add it as a line item, as an ad alternate,
It's
like I can.
on there, but with no pump. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
It'll work. It'll work when you turn it on because it's gravity fed, but it might take a little longer.
Yeah,
you got the pump, it's
just
worth it.
anything that's not on there that you think
Okay,
is
I'll throw in my
is
cents.
worth
Yeah.
me considering.
Yeah.
Just keep it as a line item so that I can include it or get rid of it easily, and then we don't have to keep doing math.
All neutron dimmers, etc. Right throughout the whole house.
Wi-Fi enabled light switches. I'm supplying all of them. Window treatments they're not going to be wired. It said maybe TBD on there. They are going to be battery operated.
Battery operated.
Yeah, so there's nothing you guys need to do with that except install.
Windows.
Renewal by Anderson. They're doing everything.
They're doing
They're
everything.
taking care of it. So I'm meeting with them on the 27th, but I'm 99% sure they're doing the removal of the existing windows as well.
Oh, they are?
I'm not positive.
Okay.
So I will let everybody know that.
They're putting the new windows in too.
Very nice.
You have the downstairs the Bilco doors
Yeah.
down there. There's 2 of them that they're gonna get filled.
Yeah, so whatever's in the sidewalk now is getting removed.
And then is there a new opening that has to be made?
Yeah, it's on the...
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
on the
Yeah, it's on there. Well, you don't see it on this one.
This
Yeah,
is-
there it is. That's
this is
the
one.
new one.
There's just 2 of them like right about here.
Yes, correct.
Gotcha.
Those are getting killed, and the sidewalk well that's over here, that's going to get filled in the basement with all the underpinning stuff.
Gotcha.
All right, so great meeting. As you can see, ton of questions. Everybody's taking notes. They all have plans. They showed up with the general contractor, the plumber, the electrician, painter. that's the way you do a walkthrough. You get everybody on site, you get everybody looking at all the things, asking all the questions at one time. And inevitably other things will come up. They'll hit me up on email, text message, give me a buzz, whatever the case. But that felt like a really good meeting. It feels like everything is in process and they've got plenty of information to get a bid started. So basically what I'm going to do now is run through my plans, update some things that we discussed, and also update my scope of work based on what we discussed, get him a fresh set of documents that he's going to send out to all his subs so that everybody is on the same page with all the docs. This happens a lot. But basically you want everybody operating off of the same set of documents so that you are getting quotes apples to apples. Bottom line is it's very cumbersome to continue to go back to your architect through this process. Now, if you don't have the ability to draw your own drawings, it's what you need to do. You're going to have to go back to the architect and get drawings updated. Or you can simply continue to note the scope of work, draw on top of your documents as I showed you using the preview app and some circles and lines on the screen to let the contractors know. I would suggest the latter, as it's going to be much quicker for you to get stuff out to your contractors. Once the bidding process is done, all the changes that you've looked at and incorporated and said yes to, and the maybe things you've gotten rid of, whatever, you send a fully noted set back to your architect for one final update. That goes to the building department and you move forward from there.